Hi guys, this is Amy back with you today. I am just going to do a quick craft with me. This is just really quick. Something I've been working on, something that's headed out in the mail, and I just wanted to show it to you, and I just wanted to add a couple things to it and show you how I sometimes use my vintage wallpaper. I have this sheet of vintage wallpaper. I've been using it so it's kind of torn into pieces. This one I've actually already created for the book, but I'm going to be making another one, so I thought we could do that together. Love the vintage wallpaper and the patterns that they have. And I like to use them. You probably have seen them in my journals if you've seen any flip throughs, and I create pockets with them. So that's what we're going to do today. Just really quick. This is a Happy Mail that I'm making, and this is a card, the front of a card that someone sent me in a letter, and I have created a little booklet out of it. So to create the booklet, I just took a piece of graph paper and I created a hinge by stitching it to the book, and on the back I stitched it. The back part of the book is actually an envelope. It's an envelope, or a pocket, I guess. It's a bag. It's a bag. That's what it is. So the back of the book is now a bag, and that will hold some ephemera and bits and pieces and pages for this person. And on the front, I've just put a crocheted flower. Super simple, nothing fancy really. On the inside, I used an index card, or it's not an index card, I guess it divides the index cards, or a tab divider with the letter M. And this will have some ephemera put down inside of it. So I stitched some eco-dyed pages into the middle. They have a lot of limey green that came out. It's almost winter here, so the colors in my leaves are fading. So the colors aren't that grand. So that's why I thought I need to add something with a bit more pop in here, but with the vintage feel, and a place that I can add some more goodies to send to this person. So that's what I'm going to do today. Love this page, love the leaf that came through. This one's a little more bland, so the pocket that I already created is going to go here. That's going to be put there. And then I also thought, let's see, where was I thinking? Oh, on this page as well, I think I'll create another pocket using the same wallpaper. And so there's nothing complicated. You all might do this already as well. And I'm not worried about the perfect shape of the wallpaper because this is not a perfect book. So all I do is kind of guesstimate, put it a little smaller than my page, and I'm just going to tear down the side, hopefully get enough torn off that I can create a nice edge so that you'll know it's a pocket, but it can still be used. And I think I'm going to take a bit more off of that. Just to give a little more character to the edge. And I think I like it. So, to finish that off, give it a little more, make it stand out so you can actually tell where it stops and where the page begins. I'm just going to do a little bit of inking around the edge. I like to ink. I like to ink edges. I don't always ink. Sometimes I just like the fresh feel of the page just the way it is. And I don't want it to become too inked. But in this case, make sure I have it right side up. In this case, that really gives a defined edge, so now you can see that there's something different here. So to attach this to the page, I'm simply going to glue around this edge, and this edge. Now, I could go back and stitch it into the page, and normally I would do that, and I might even go back after I've done this, but for the purpose of right now, I can't do it. My sewing machine actually resides in my laundry room, which is tiny because I haven't found the good place to put it yet. So I don't want to take you to my laundry room. I don't really think you would appreciate that. So until I can get it out here where I can stitch, I'm just going to glue this in. And it's not like I said, it's not perfectly straight, the piece of wallpaper that I'm using, and I'm okay with that. I like how it gives a bit of character. So once that dries, that's just going to give a great pocket. So now I'll be able to add a bunch of fun stuff into this pocket. So this one will dry, and then this one, we'll go ahead, looks like it's sticking from some... It has some glue on it already. You guys ever go looking for wallpaper? I know whenever I'm out and I'm in a thrift store or even a yard sale, but it's usually a thrift store, I always check the wallpaper section. And sometimes it's funny, sometimes my daughter's with me and she'll say, Mom, that looks like an old lady. And so I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't get that one. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. She's quite the opinionated little thing, but she always gives me an honest opinion, which I appreciate. So this one is going to go here. Guys, I know this is super simple. It's nothing fancy, nothing unheard of. But for me, I love it. I just love the pattern. I love the vintage feel of it. I love that it's botanical. And so it took this book, and without adding a lot of bulk, it gave me a nice pocket that I can use. So now I can really add some fun character. And the little piece that I tore off, well, you know there's always a place to put that. You could take that and you could run it down the edge of this book page to give a nice little border. Which actually, I might end up doing that. This is not glued down quite all the way. Normally I would use my Fabrifix, which a lot of you I know that you use, but mine is so low right now. I need to purchase some more, so I didn't bother with trying to fiddle with it. You could take the extra bit of wallpaper and you could put it on the page like this. I could actually bring it over here and add a bit of color to this. So lots of possibilities, guys. This is my little booklet that I'm working on, and I just wanted to thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. See you next time.